And we're live, maybe one, two, three. Maybe we're live. Maybe we're okay. Okay. So this is my quest for emotional immortality. Here's the thing. Physically, in this one moment, I am completely safe. So as long as my physical body is safe, emotionally, I am immortal. There's nothing I can say that can truly harm me. And that's the ground from which I speak right now. So, I am. I am. I've been listening to Eckhart Tolle. Okay. So, hmm, every day that I do this, I don't really know what I'm going to say, and what I say isn't what is important. What is important is that I reaffirm the truth over and over and over. The truth of this one moment. Here and now. In this one moment, I'm looking at myself. I'm also looking out from my own eyes. This one moment is completely perfect no matter what. And yet it feels like it's not sometimes. It does feel like that. It feels like, oh, I want to speak better. I want to blank. So one of the strategies is to pile on escape mechanisms. I've been stuck inside my emotional hole for a very long time. And so this is my way out. And I do it in front of hypothetically everyone. And I've learned this practice just last couple of days, right? I can declare that I'm speaking to whomever I want to. So I'm declaring my imaginary audience to be 8 billion people or even trillions of people to come. Okay, so I've declared that. And then there's always two beings in a communication: who I'm pretending to speak to, or who I'm thinking I'm speaking to, and who I'm speaking from. So, who am I? I am Hector Kuan Yin Pang, and I speak on behalf of all of humanity. I speak, however, as only one instance of all of humanity. However, if an alien was to come at my window right now and I'd be like, okay, I'll do my best to represent all of humanity because I am human as far as I can tell. So that's who I am saying I'm speaking as. What's the topic? Well, emotional immortality. I know consciously, logically, that I'm already, in this one moment, emotionally immortal. I would dare say that I'm always emotionally immortal as long as the emotions don't drive me into the ground where I'm not doing my daily routines, I'm not maintaining my body. As long as I stop being able to maintain my body, I'm no longer emotionally immortal. Okay. But currently, in this one moment, I know I am. Okay. What does an emotional immortal do? Right? I do strength training. Right? I want to get stronger. And in order to do that, I lean into every fear that I can find. Right? It's a live video. is one of my edges, but it's a safe edge now. I've done enough of them that they're kind of safe, except for yesterday. Yesterday still felt really, really terrible. But guess what I found yesterday? I found my public face, my public persona, the one that I allow myself to show. As long as I'm within this public persona box, I feel fine. Right? So this is kind of my public persona box. And I'm right here. I'm your host, Hector Quinyan Pang, right? And what I found is this box has the shape of a newscaster, right? Or a TV show host, right? Like John Colbert or, um, anyways, Stephen Colbert. Yeah. It's like, huh. Anyway, all those characters or comedians that I like to watch. So as long as I am acting within one of those roles, my emotions are like, finally, he's able to perform like a regular human being. But here's the thing. Here is the whole circle of all the ways I could possibly act right now. And there are some things that are legitimately like, nah, I'm not going to do that. This is like a black, legitimate, like, there's some things I'm not going to do. That's fine. I'm going to avoid those, right? But that's only a small portion. And true, I'm an adult, but I'm going to stay within a PG-13 filter. I just am. This is how I feel authentically where I want to be right now, right? However, what's between? What's within PG-13 but outside of my public face, my public persona, right? So things like speaking in gibberish. Yesterday it felt so weird. It felt really, really weird. Another thing would be making sounds like planes, right? It was another one. It's like, oh, don't seem childish. Oh, here's the rules that I found. One is my public face. This is the range in which I feel like everything is fine. You can do whatever you want in here. But don't go over here, you know? Don't, well, it was gibberish, but really it is don't seem crazy. Don't seem crazy. So if I'm going to do gibberish, I'm going to say it first, just so people know I'm intentionally doing it. This happiness is evidence that I'm hitting emotional gold right now. It's like, ugh. Hey, this is the opposite of anxiety, the opposite of like feeling constricted. It's like, and the other one, let me wrap it up. The other one is don't seem childish. Don't don't be childish. Don't seem childish. Don't seem whatever. Childish. So maybe like do 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 do. Hello, meow, meow, meow. Luke, I am your father. No. I would not have done that yesterday. It was felt so weird because it was outside my public face. But now that I've expanded my public face, because I've said it out loud, my public face is a little further out. By declaring it, by giving myself permission, I instantly got it. Okay. Another thing that I've been noticing, so There's so many things I'm stacking on top. What I'm doing is I'm looking at this moment. And if I get stuck, okay, I shift into meta mode, which means I simply talk about what's happening. And before I had much of anything, I would simply say, oh, I'm frozen and I have nothing to say. And the voice in my head says I have nothing to say. And if I say that I have nothing to say, I break that spell. It's not true. It's an emotional command. And I don't need to listen to it. Okay, so as an emotional immortal, I am breaking free from my chains. I am realizing my emotional immortality. Chains. Right? One of them says, don't seem crazy. One of them says, don't seem childish. I have the box of liberation, right? It's within here. Let me just draw it here. Okay. I don't talk about harm to myself or others. So, to myself or others. And it's okay to feel those feelings. I just don't talk about them publicly if I do, and I will talk with a counselor instead, right? So this is laying the groundwork for anyone who might want to follow me, because if I talk about that, then somebody might be worried about me and need to check in. If I talk about that, worry about harm, then somebody's going to come looking, right? The officials, because that's their job. I'm safe. You know, I'm okay. And as long as I'm safe to myself and others, nobody really cares. They're like, okay, be weird, whatever, that's a safe pet. I also don't give away informational security if I can help it. Right? I don't give away my address, my phone number, whatever. General mass online safety. And I am in a physical environment. Right? I have neighbors. I'm not going to scream really, really loud and have people worry. And if nobody worries, then within this box, right? I'm not loud and disruptive. Disruptive in my physical environment. Because I'm not in the middle of the woods. I am right. So this limits any cascade, any reason somebody needs to come knocking, be like, hey, is everything okay? And it's like, no, 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 I'm good. These are just basic streaming suggestions. And within this, nobody needs to worry. And I am. I am that. I'm very stable. I do my routines. Okay. Within this environment, however, I myself like to stay within PG-13 for other people's sake. If I'm in a smaller container, maybe I will say the words and let those part of me out. But right now, I don't need to. Hmm. Okay. There's a part of me that's bored of this. Like, I'm bored. Let's move on. Yes, emotions. I'm totally not going to obey you, but it's my emotional child throwing a tantrum. Like, I can ignore it for a bit, but it's like after a while, it's going to make itself known. So, okay. I feel the emotion. This is the protocol. This is the protocol. I feel the emotion. I do not automatically obey. I don't need to obey. I don't. But it will have its say. It will. All right, it will get bigger and bigger if I keep ignoring it. All right. I also know what to do and I do it. This is my conscious mind. I've made my plans. I'm going to brush my teeth. These are the actions I'm going to do. And I go do it. My daily routine. Number four, I don't hide my emotions. So this is a practice. Right now, I'm practicing this. Out there, I unconsciously trained to avoid, to keep a mask on, but like right now, anything I feel, I just want to show it. I want to flaunt it. It's like, ah. That's how I do shadow work. This is how we do shadow work. Shadow is hiding, to not show something. Like, oh, I'm sad, but like, I'm fine. I'm scared, but I can't show fear. Like, no, I'm like, I don't even know how to show fear. Like, hello, hi, okay. Um, this is my shy Hector self, and I don't really know what to say, and I'm trying to my best to really like give the voice this little inside voice and emotion because I'm trying to bring it into the outside, so I'm not hiding it, and it it relieves that pressure of needing to hide. This is what it does. Okay. Whew. Okay. And this is part of my letting go of emotional effort. And then the secondarily is the script. The script. Whew. And now my emotions are catching up with me a little bit. So I am going to declare it. I'm doing my best not to hide it. This is how I'm going to flush out these residual past trauma stories. I'm just going to flush it all out. I'm going to lay everything in the open. Why? Emotional strength training, emotional immortality, emotional clearing, emotional. I don't know. See, there's building these vocabularies. I think there's psychology terms for this, but emotional exposure, trauma, emotional C. See, I'm panicking a little bit right now. I want you to know that. I want everybody to know that. Because I'm not hiding anything. I'm showing every little bit that I can. I'm my goal is to be as authentically in the moment as I can. And there's a part of me that's going to rehearse even as I say something, because that's the anxiety voice, my little part of me. And when you rehearse my words, I can't say them because it doesn't feel authentic anymore. But I love you. I love you. Thanks for helping. Mm. Okay, I'm gonna go into my emotional game now because I'm feeling it. No more explaining. I'm gonna do my best to feel into that part. This is shadow puppet theater now. Shadow puppet improv theater. Hello, script. Hello, the part of me that rehearses. I feel tears. Thank you. It's okay when you try to silence my voice. It's okay. I'm here now. And I am an immortal. Yes, there's nothing you can do to hurt me. You can try to shut me up. Do your best. Do your worst. I'm not vulnerable. Yes, it feels like you're hurting me. You're not. all sensation. It's wild sensation. It's like what people jump out of airplanes to feel. He's a little ashamed right now. You don't need to be ashamed. Because that was us. It felt so real. Here's another frame, right? I am infinity, playing small. And I trapped myself for so long. Good job. Good job trapping me. An infinite being. Wasn't that fun? How do you trap an infinite being, huh? You make them think it's real. I mean, physically, I still believe things are real, okay? Physically, I still can be harmed. I do my best to keep my body safe and eat well and healthy, right? Physically, I'm very mortal. So thank you for keeping the mortal part of me safe. It's important. When I'm driving, like, yeah, it keeps me alert. I love you. Good job. It was a really fun trap, too. You caught me good. And you told me, you have nothing to say. It's just like, and I believed you. That was so good. You just commanded me to have nothing to say. And I didn't. And I believed you. Well done. Well done, little one. Oof. Hmm. Ah, I zoomed in on effort, the word effort. I asked ChatGPT what effort was, and it was saying like exactly. I caught the right word. Because if I don't spend any effort, I can still do things. I'll just get up, brush my teeth, and like it doesn't take any effort to turn on the light switch, you know. So if I don't put in effort, it doesn't mean I don't do anything. It just means emotional effort. Like if I feel like I'm doing badly, if I'm speaking badly, the emotional effort kicks in and it tries to make this moment better. But I'm doing the best I can, love. You know? This effort is actually making me worse. So I let go of that. And it feels like that. Like I'm letting go of these little muscles that are right here. Somatically, I'm relaxing my center of my chest. My solar plexus, my third chakra. Get some water. I'm a little embarrassed that I just explained that. I feel it, emotion. All I'm going to do is bring what's on the inside outside. And I'm going to visualize it. I'm going to draw it. And we're all going to see it. Hmm. I drew this. This is part of being inside the emotional hole. There's a couple levels. Fear stops me from even trying. That's the first level. Then once I start doing it, it's like, ah, I'm so terrible. Yeah, I am. But this stands for terribleism. It states that there's only so much terrible available in our lives. And if we use it all up, it's gone. So the best way to get good at something is to use up the terrible as fast as possible. So instead of aiming to be good, I aim to get not get rid of, but use up all the terrible as quickly as possible. So that's a strategy. It gets me through fear. It gets me to focus on terrible and just be the terrible. Be as embodied terrible as possible. Like the absolute opposite of perfectionism. It's like I want to be bad, but not morally bad. Just not good. Not skilled. Not sounding. Wow. Oh no. And as I eat up the terrible, my emotional strength training, my tolerance to discomfort gets higher, so it feels easier. My terrible is less, and even if I don't have any emotional trouble, I still need to work on the skill. So then I still need to, if I add skill training, plus emotional strength training, plus terribleism, boom, that's the strategy. And visualization, visual thinking, visual language is how I'm able to capture all of this. And shadow work is bringing what's on the inside, inside, outside. And I personally do that with a live video because I can control every aspect of it. I don't see who's watching. Maybe somebody's watching, maybe nobody's watching. But if I don't see anyone at all, I don't know, I can declare that I'm speaking to 8 billion people right now. And every time I say that, I re engage that frame. And a part of me wonders, right? Because I'm putting this onto YouTube afterwards, which means that it's just there, hypothetically, for all of eternity. So there literally could be 8 billion people to watch this eventually, or trillions, and I am speaking on behalf of all of humanity, so I hope I'm doing a good job. But I'm showing everybody how to get out of the emotional prison, to realize that we are an emotional immortal. However, I need to be able to maintain my life, which means this is a loop of a day. I need to be able to do my morning routine to maintain my life, my evening routine. If somebody needs to go to work, they go to work, and we get enough sleep, right? We do everything we need to do to maintain health, wealth, and our relationships. These are the basic building blocks of life. And as long as we do that, we are an emotional immortal. No matter how bad I feel, it's not going to destroy me. So I think this is the symbol I want, like a heart and these radiating rings. And it holds my entire emotional sea. So no matter how bad I feel, I know that I'm going to be okay. And that breaks the feedback loop of like fear manifestation. But if I know that no matter what I fear, it's not going to do anything to my life, I can now feel the fear and just let it be. I don't fight it. In fact, I try to feel it as much as possible because I'm drinking it all in. I need to feel it to absorb it, to heal it, as they say. But oh, that sounds terrible. Feel it to heal it. Anyways. Oh, there's another. Ooh, 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 ooh. That's another spell. Don't be a cliche. Don't be a cliche. That's what. See? Cliche? Cliche. That's the critic that popped up. It's like, don't say feel it to heal it. It sounds stupid. It sounds like a cliche, and Hector Kwan Yin Peng, am not a cliche. Oh, oh, I'm not a cliche. Don't tell me I'm a cliche. Oh no. Then I'm like everyone else. And then if I'm like everyone else, then that's fine. Oh, it feels. Hold on, pause. I'm feeling it. I want to acknowledge it and I want to stay with it. Okay, this is good. Like, I'm looking for these feelings. I'm looking around for them. When I fit them, I give them all my attention and I feel into them. Ah, oh, I feel them completely. The part about me, was it part about me acting over the top? Dramatic? Dramatic? Are you dramatic? Don't be dramatic. Oh my goodness. Oh, what's the word? Um, when they're over the top, daytime TV dramatic. Um, I'm missing it. You don't like to miss it. There's a part of me that's like, and then it activates a little bit of the panic of like, I don't know what to say. Okay, I found the source of fear and panic. Ah, overwhelm. It's overwhelm. So, anyways, it's usually I don't D know what uh, know what to do, or I don't know what to say. I rehearse my presentations in college because I don't know what to say, or I'm afraid the anxiety is going to steal my words away, so I got to practice and memorize it, but the more I practice, the worse it got. I'm afraid I'm not going to know what to say. Or in a date, I was like, oh, I don't know what to say, like, right? Or I don't know what to do. Like, I've done my morning routine, and now I have to plan for an entire week with multiple different stops. Like, and I get stressed out. So this is one of my methods to packing is like actually draw every piece going camping at a festival. So it could be raining, it could be sunny. I have a canopy, I have some chairs, I have a ground cover, I have a tent. I need to remember tents, the tables like this. Who, if I can see it all, here's how I've practiced. I used to have packing anxiety. Okay? I used to have packing anxiety. So hard. So hard. But now it is know what to do and then do it. And I found the doing part is really easy. It's like, really? It was that simple? And I focused, it was like, yeah, here it is. I just need to think about all the things, and then each one is just an item. I just put it into my car. Like, it sounds so silly, but it's like, that's is the it's so simple, but when they combine it, it blows up my emotional overwhelm, whatever. Basically, I need to separate the two. I need to know what to do and do it. But see, to know what to do, I need to think about the future and I think about every single scenario. Oh, like even like when I meet somebody, I may want my maps, right? So even right here, like I would want to like have my maps with me. Right. So I printed a whole bunch today, my EMU maps. All right, and I have my small belt that's here. Anyways, do I want my dragon staff? Like, it seems, I don't know. I spent so much money on it, and then instantly I didn't care about it anymore. It's like, seriously? Really? That's why I'm suspicious of my desires these days. Like, such a fancy dragon staff, too. And I was like, I'm going to do so much with it, and then it's like, I don't want to do it anymore. Anyways, do I want it? Okay, so it's know what to do. And once I have this list, it's so simple. I I can right now see myself putting these things in the car, and as long as this list is complete, it'll take me like an hour most, right? I lift up the canopy, I put it in my car. I lift up the uh, cart and I put it on top. These things are little pieces, like 30 seconds each. So I'm facing my packing anxiety, and they are just dissolving. And what happens if we do this with every single negative emotion? We learn how to master everything single emotion, emotional immortality, and emotional mastery. Hmm. Let's try this. Um, emotional immortality. It doesn't mean I know what to do with my emotions. It just means I can't die from them. I'm still like flailing in the emotional sea, like ah. Oh, so this is courage. This is moving forward through the fear. I also stop the self attack. That's the critic. Ah, I'm doing so badly. I'm gonna keep attacking until you do better. I'm gonna keep throwing more nails into the street until these flat tires are gone. What? More flat tires? More nails? Why? There's still more flat tires, more nails. It's like you are the cause and consequence, my dude, of me being driven into the ground. That was my realization that it wasn't fear that I was fighting. I was doing plenty of it. It was my self attack, my self anger, like, ah, which was a holdover and internalized attacks from my past. These are all past trauma. This is all past trauma. Okay? So all I have to do is feel them, love on them, like, you know, and I no longer attack myself. I slow down. And there's a theater of the now. Okay? So these are all the skills or the tools that I've built even within these last couple days or weeks. And I just keep accumulating them. This is how I'm doing shadow work. This is how I do it. And I am showing everybody. 8 billion people, apparently. All right. Theater of the now. Right now is absolutely perfect. If I freeze, that's what humans do. If I speak really well, like, yeah, I'm doing really well. If I do poorly, perceived poorly, that can't, there's no actual poor, because I am an example of humanity. If I perform poorly, I can be example of what to do when somebody performs poorly. So I go, boo, you're really bad. It's like, yeah, I am. I love you. Love myself. Love my inner critic. Love my inner victims. My critic responders. The ones who believe the critics and tries to obey the critic. However, there is some good advice out there. These are the coaches, my internal coaches, that tells me, slow down, speak articulately, do my best. Hmm, this moment is utterly perfect, including all my perceived flaws. They are perfectly perceived flaws. I perfectly think that I am terrible sometimes, and that's beautiful. Speaking to 8 billion people as a representative of all of humanity. This is how we get out of the emotional shackles. Just yesterday, I spoke gibberish and I leaned into my emotional ick, but I was within bounds. I wasn't saying anything violent. I wasn't exposing my own information. I wasn't loud and I wasn't yelling like, ah, fire. Like, no, no, I'm not doing that. And yet I still felt wonky. Oh, it's because I didn't want to seem crazy. Didn't want to seem childish. Don't be a cliche. I just found out today when I said, feel it to heal it. It's like, don't say that. That's a cliche. And then that triggered the, don't be dramatic. Ah. It's invisible until I hit them and then I felt them and it's like, why did I just attack myself? Why did I just have to explain? Oh, like, don't seem crazy. That's why I explain it. Why did I explain whatever? I'm gonna be quiet for 5 minutes or something if I was gonna be five. Because I watch videos and I would want to be told whether or not the audio cut out or like, if I'm watching a YouTube video with just audio, I was like, wait, did did I lose internet? Like, oh no, no, it's still going. So these kind of, it's not necessarily critics, but like how I want to be perceived, how I want to be perceived. Ooh, that's interesting. And there's nothing wrong, right? I am also the audience. This is performance. Before I wasn't able to, so I said, I don't want to perform. I never wanted to perform anyways. The truth was, I couldn't. If somebody put me on a movie, I had to act in, like, you know, a Harry Potter movie. Like, could I? Not without practice. And it felt inauthentic. Inauthentic. Well, if somebody's in a movie, like they're playing a role, like that's not really inauthentic. That's authentically playing that character. Right. So I learned recently the Meisner method. Meisner method of teaching acting. And one of the exercises was to repeat repetition, where you simply repeat the same word back and forth. And the one, the line that I started this with the person that taught me this was like, "Oh, hey, you have a beard." And he said, "I have a beard. You have a beard. I have a beard. You have a beard? I have a beard. I have a you have a beard." Like that's like, so we're playing with the energy, the tone, the emotion, but keeping the words the same. And it's very much like improv exercises. Ooh, improv. Yes, this is another way I am using to get out of the emotional prison is improv. It is walking into a scene, start randomly moving around, and then freeze, and then justify why I was there. Like, rocks are falling. Oh no, like, and then you're just walking around. It's like, oh, freeze. Um, let's move. Freeze. Running, and we're off to the races. Like, it's whatever it is, just in that moment you let go and it just becomes a scene. And you let go of trying to be funny, trying to be clever. So these are all the parts. These are all the things I'm doing to pull myself out, not only pull myself out of, but like, I don't know. Lost my train of thought. Moving on. But, okay. So there's 3 games. I'm just drawing all over the place here. Okay. There's the productivity game. Productivity. This is the first game we play. And then if I start freaking out, I drop into the emotional game. And then at the end of a long day, you know what? We've earned it. Let's go into the enjoyment game. These are the 3 games we play at all times. This is another form of liberation, knowing these 3 games. Like, because if I keep trying to play the productivity game, even though I'm freaking out, it's like, I'm not productive. Oh no, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. Like, I think it's worse and worse and worse. But wait, oh, I'm not bad. I'm in the emotional game. Oh, okay. It takes away all the guilt. It takes away all the shame. It's like, oh, it's the emotional game. And let's not forget the enjoyment game, or we will burn out. And these are dimensions of our reality. Physical, maintain all the physical things. Symbolic, primarily this is knowing what to do. And then, oh, this is for the productivity, is knowing what to do. Know what to do and do it. Wow, it's so productive. Enjoyment is knowing what feels good and doing it. Seems good. I just made that one up on the spot, right? Like knowing what good movies to watch and watch it. Knowing what fun activities to do and play it, like paintball, rollerblading, canoeing. I don't know. Okay, know what I like and do it. Seems good. Emotional game. I don't have that yet. Okay, because everything here is about that. Oh, time for your short little intermission. Da 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 da. And we're back from your intermission. Okay. And this is all without even talking about the health wealth relationship. Okay, so this is the map. This is the five dimensions of our reality: physical, symbolic, social, emotional, and the one that access all these planes is the experiential, seeing the world from the inside out. Then I have the meta game, which is also kind of symbolic, but I'm also switching to visual thinking, visual language, which is allowing me to map out all this, what was previously invisible. I started getting this, then I started feeling the hole and then realizing, oh, this is attack, so I block it on this side. Oh, this is like strength training. Fear stops me. Okay, without fear, not without fear. I feel the fear and I do it anyways. Ah, I'm not good. I'm really terrible. I feel really bad. Overwhelmed. Ah, wait. Terribleism. This is the point. Yes. Eat up the terrible as fast as possible. At the more I do it, the stronger emotion I'm gonna get, and the emotionally strong, the less I'm gonna feel emotionally bad. And so it gets easier and easier, and all the while my skill is improving. My live video is proof of this. You look back even over 3 months ago when I restarted these videos, I was bad. I was real bad. I was frozen. I couldn't say anything. I couldn't do anything. See, like now this is proof. This is proof. Like I have hours and hours and hours of video of me freezing up, being unable to get out because I couldn't see anything. Once I'm in here, I don't see any of this. I don't. My mind becomes blank. But now I can see it. I can see which emotion I'm in. Um, these are the traps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fear. Wait, no, distraction. So, ooh, shiny. Desire. I want to watch a movie. I want to play games. Fear stops me from even starting. I'm not going to do comedy improv because it's too scary. I just jumped in and I did it. I need to start a business. Ah! All right, I'm going to just do it. Now I'm in overwhelm. There's so much to do. And I feel really bad, and then I want to do anything to feel better, and then I get into distraction and I wash out. Overwhelm is this. It's feeling like I'm not good at it. Okay, I'm talking too much. Overwhelm. Lastly is boredom. If I get overwhelmed, I'm doing the same thing every day, I'm going to be bored. The goal is right here. deep practice. I'm getting paid, and I am aligned to my life purpose. And I avoid the fifth and final trap of burnout or injury. Okay, that's the map to success, A to B. You just keep doing it. 55 minutes. Okay, so how do I wrap this up? What is my main takeaway for today? I caught a few more of my shadow chains. Ooh, those are good. Shadow chains. I have put conscious boundaries. Right, a PG-13 is a conscious boundary. I'm not going beyond it. This is my respect for the world that I'm in. Okay? I'm not going to go real dark. Just not. I can do it with friends and practice, but not on live video. I have the box of liberation. Right? I am safe to myself and others. I don't give away information or security, and I'm not loud and disruptive in my physical environment. These are my conscious bounds. They're not shadow chains. Because within this, I could still do a lot. And as of yesterday, I didn't realize I didn't make sound effects. It's like, you know, I didn't do that because I had these shadow chains of don't seem childish, don't seem crazy. If I'm going to speak gibberish, I'm going to say it ahead of time. All right, I'm going to speak a little bit of gibberish right now. Fair warning. Okay. Oh, there we go. I am finished speaking gibberish. I'm going to explain what I'm doing so you don't think I'm crazy. Please don't think I'm crazy. Right? Don't seem crazy. Don't be a cliche. Don't say feel it to heal it because I hate people who do that because they sound so cliche, like they don't know what they're saying. They're just puppeting, like they don't know. Hmm. Anyways, don't be dramatic. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's so sad. Why am I sad? Because I want to be dramatic and I can't be dramatic. My entire life, I have not been able to be dramatic. It's improv. It's improv, improv, improv. Shadow improv theater. Shadow puppet improv theater. In front of 8 billion imaginary people, speaking on behalf of all of humanity, identifying my inner critics and externalizing it. It's like, oh, that's an internalized critic. Now my internalized victim who was responding to these critics, like, oh, okay, I'm not gonna be childish because somebody laughed at me. I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna be a cliche. I'm not gonna say those things because I judge those people. Like, but here's the good coaches, like, oh, you should eat healthy. Yes. Oh, I didn't eat healthy today. I'm gonna do it better tomorrow. So these are the good influences. These are stupid influences, bullies. Why am I following them? These are shadow chains. I didn't realize they were there, and it's kept me locked into my public face. But I've since expanded my public face to include making sound effects, being dramatic. I don't lie. That's not a shadow chain. That is a chosen stance. I don't lie if at all possible. Generally speaking, I'm not locking myself into that. I try to be as authentic as possible. I'm trying to bring what's on the inside exactly as I am in the moment. Do, 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 do. Mm, mm. 1 hour. All right. So this is the latest. I am pretty happy because if you saw my live video yesterday, it felt really awkward, like so awkward. But that's how I found my shadow, my puppet face. It's like, oh, this is the only part that I show. If I'm outside this box, it's going to start feeling really weird, and I don't know why. Oh, I've since identified that it is a shadow chain, shadow rule, and once I see it, I can declare it and give myself permission. Ooh, self permissioning, meta permissioning. I can unchain myself, self permissioning, by simply saying that I'm giving myself permission. Eh? All right, good enough. Okay, that is my episode for today. And oh, and this I've been, you see, that is my visual time log. It's my double time log. I log what I want to do on the inside and then what I actually did on the outside, and I write them in two directions. This, with this side up, is what I actually did. If I write this side up, it means it's what I plan to do because I can plan a few things, and then at this time I can log what I did this way. So I'm really excited about that. It's my quote unquote my diamond vault. I have 12 plus 4 diamonds every day to spend, and I'm close to my last diamond of the day. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. I hope you can get something from here. And this practice is literally liberating myself emotionally and turning myself into a one step closer to being a fully realized emotionally and emotionally immortal. Intellectually, I already know this. I know it. There's nothing like a look around, safety check, like cool. Why do I still feel like something's gonna like because that's past trauma. So now I seek that out. It's shadow, search, and rescue. Let me add that. Shadow here. Shadow, search, and rescue. We're not hunting. We're finding the parts of ourselves, and we're giving those parts so much acceptance and love and expression. Hmm. I love you. Me, you. You're all just another different version of me. So I love you all, and I hope you have a good rest of your whatever. Say something cliche. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Till next time. Mwah. Bye. Hmm.